Hello, hello, hello. Join me as I sip on my seltzer water. Greetings, y'all. Greetings, greetings, greetings. My daughter comes home in less than an hour, so I have an hour to converse or conversate, whatever you want to use. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Hey, Tabby. Tabby, you early today. I see you. You early today. Hope you guys are having what's today? Thursday? Friday? I feel like this chair is about to fall out. Um, no. Oh, you might. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? Hey, everyone. Hey, Miranda. Miranda, I'm surprised to see you. Hey, Chestney, how you doing? Greetings, greetings. It's good to see you. Miranda, I'm surprised to see you. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday thus far. Hey, Terrelyn. Lisa Elliott was good. Hey, Ursula. Grand Risings, Grand Risings, Grand Risings. Hey, I really can't see the screen. I think the sun is coming through, so I really can't see. So if I can't see your stuff, please forgive me. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday, by the way. I'm off today chilling. Okay, okay. Oh, you off today? Me too. I'm off today too, so I just figured to come on here. Um, Mamacitas, what's good with you? Long time to see. Hey, Mandy. Good afternoon, Alisa from Arkansas. How are you doing? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, man. I'm having a beautiful day, by the way. I went to the gym. By the way, this past Monday, the funniest thing happened. I was teaching my wife in the gym how to do handstand push-ups, and I even made a video of it. And in showing her how to do handstand push-up, I messed up. I messed up the center of my hand. I messed up my palm. I think I tore a tendon. Right? My Friday is amazing. I think I ripped a tendon in my hand. And so I remember, so that was Monday. And Monday night, I did some energy work on it. Yeah, I did some energy work on it, right? I focused my energy on it. And that night I had some crazy sleep. I had night sweats. It was that bad. When I tell you, listen, it was scary because I couldn't use my hand and I couldn't move my hand. And so I had night sweats. I had a fever that night. My whole bed was wet when I woke up. So I woke up and I went downstairs again. And I did some more energy transfer in my hand when I was downstairs, and I went back upstairs. And I was like, man, what did I do? And my wife is like, you want to go to the emergency room? I said, I ain't going to the emergency room. Let's see. Because I'm a man. I don't go to the emergency room. You know, something got to be broken and off for me to go to for men to go to the emergency room, right? I think that's why women are stressed. That's why wives are stressed. Um, but after sending in some energy, the next morning I woke up and it was a little bit better. But today, or yesterday, well, 2 days ago, I went to the gym and I started to use my hands again. What's up, JP? And now it's a little better. It's not bad no more. But I think a tendon was ripped in my palm of my hand. But I had to do some energy every day this week to actually get it back to a regular, because I can't not go to the gym. I don't know. Hey, listen, I don't know about you all. I don't know what you all do, right? Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Hey, but listen, but enough of me. You know, my life is dull. Let me just say this right here. Let me say this. All right? Mixed gym and tennis. Okay. Let me say this right here. Hey, Amanda. A lot of times when we talk about know your worth, right? I hear so many people say, I know my worth. Men and women alike. I know my worth. But for some reason, we only put our worth on relationships. We only refer to it when we are speaking about relationships. Do you know your worth financially? Do you know your physical worth in your physical body? Your health worth? Your spiritual, mental worth? Emotional worth? Do we really know our worth, or we just repeat some nonsense that we hear all the time on social media and say, I know my worth? If your worth only revolves around somebody treating you a certain way, but not what your finances are, not what your wealth is, not what your health is, not what your physical body is, not what you're. If your worth don't surround those things, do you really know your worth? Now, I've been doing this for about 10 years now. And I realize energy flows is the same thing in all direction. It's the same energy. It's the same energy. Seriously. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you, Michelle. You are priceless, right? But I'm telling you, it's not about what you want it to be, it's what you are. Right? Because we can say, I want this and I want that and I want these relationships and I want this. But are we actually there? Are we getting it? Are we working? Are we even actually working on it? Do we actually believe that we can be completely healthy? Do we actually believe that we can have what we want to have? Do we actually, does our self-image show what we are worth? Listen, this is not about relationship, by the way. I don't want to talk about it's not. This is not about dating. This is not about men. It's not about women. It's about us. We always say, "I know my worth," but let's be honest. Now, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings today. So, if you're sensitive, this isn't for you today. I'm just being honest because I'm not gonna. I don't want to be easy. I don't want to watch my words. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to walk on eggshells to talk on this today. I know my worth. Can I hurt some feelings? Y'all, listen, can I speak how I speak? I want to speak how I speak without having to watch my words specifically. Can I speak how I speak so I can be free to speak without worrying about how you take me? Because I don't want to worry about how you take me. Because if I worry about how you take me, I won't speak what I want to speak. What's up? What's up, King Christian? How are we doing? I can speak what I want to speak. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Keisha. If you know your worth, would you be poor right now? Would you be broke? Would you be broken, tired? Is that what you're worth? Right? If you really know your worth, would you be mentally exhausted, mentally done, mentally broken? No, no, don't get me wrong. Some things hit us sometimes and we get into the space, but we get out. Because when you remember what you are worth, you get out of it and go get what you actually deserve, right? Because many of us, and we tell people, you deserve the best, but your thoughts are in the worst places. How does that work? How do you deserve the best when your thoughts are in the worst places? Hey, Reese, how do you deserve to have more money when your thoughts are on poverty? Let's go a little deeper. This is not to get nobody offended. It's not to get nobody offended, not to get nobody angry. How do you know your value? And I get it, it's hard, right? Because to know your value is very difficult, especially if you never had it before. If you never seen it before. If you never experienced what you wanted before, it sucks. It's hard. But everybody keeps saying, I know my worth. If you don't know it, you don't know it. Hey, Lisa. If you don't know it, you can learn it. But don't keep repeating, I know my worth, but yet you are sick. You stay sick. Are you worth being sick? Seriously, how is your worth? How are you worth staying sick at all the times? Always, I know my worth, but you always in drama. How? And so therefore, if you know your worth, then your worth must be full of drama. Your worth must be poverty. Your worth must be sickness. The thing about this external world is that we don't understand, it's a reflection of us. Our worth. This external worth, this external life is a reflection of our internal minds, our internal self-image, our internal worth. But we don't want to admit that because then that has to be a wrong statement. That has to be a wrong statement. How you know your worth, you're always struggling. Why do you always struggle? Do you really know your worth then? Do you really know your worth when you are always struggling with who you are? With what you have? I mean, seriously, we always say, I know my worth when it comes into dating and what a man or woman can give you. But your worth is far, your worth, that's not even a damn thing. Hey, Gina. This is a huge opener for me. Thank you, Jessica. Like, seriously, we always know. I see you, Miranda. Thank you. We always know our worth when it comes to dating. I deserve. How do you deserve something when your mind is on something else. Do you know it's your responsibility to guide your mind, to harvest your own garden in your mind? Do you know it's your responsibility to pick out what you don't want in your mind, to not focus on it? Do you know it's your responsibility? Oh, okay, okay. You're in both places, Miranda. Do you know, hey, Miranda, let me give you a shout out, man. This is my, Miranda is in both of my chats. The best moderator ever. Thank you, Miranda. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for always there, always been there. Where's Jamisha anyways? But yeah, I do appreciate you, Miranda. Thank you, thank you. Because you could be doing something else with your phones. Or at least one of your phones. So I appreciate you, Miranda. Thank you so much. That means a lot. But seriously, seriously, how do we know our worth? Everybody, this dating stuff that we always in, we watch people talk about this. Yeah, it's probably working. We watch people speak on this and that, but I know my worth. I deserve a man who can do this. I deserve a woman who can do this. No, no, no. If you deserve it, you'll have it for yourself. We can always say what we deserve. Indeed, Miss Marie. I deserve. If you deserve something, you will have it. But the truth is, what you deserve is what you already have, because based on your mind and your feelings, your mind, your feelings, your frequency, your mindset. Hey, Dolores, your mindset, your frequency, your thoughts, what you experience. That's what you get. You can't get nothing else. And when the Bible says God is not a respecter of person, I don't care who you are, but what you focus on is what you get. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you say you are. Who you say you are is irrelevant. Who you say you are is irrelevant. What you say you want is irrelevant. Do you understand me? What you say you want is irrelevant. Who you say you are is irrelevant, because I am not a respecter of person. Life says we all get some. One thing about life, you get some, you get some, you get some, you get your day, you get your day, I get my day. Life is just life. And so if we know the truth, and if we actually understand this, then when you see your raggedy life, when you look at your raggedy life, when you look at your raggedy, broken, damaged life, instead of feeling angry and miserable and upset, you say, let me fix this stuff. Let me fix my thoughts. Let me fix my feelings. Because if I keep feeling shitty, I get shitty things. You notice that when you keep feeling shitty, more shitty things come? Hey, T. Hey, FH. When you keep feeling shitty, more shitty things come. If you feel sad, more sad stuff comes. Do you notice that? And you feel angry. Have you ever been angry and more angry situation shows up in your life? Seriously. Hey, Marianne. Seriously. Marianne, welcome. If you ever been angry and you notice that more situations arise that you get more angry at, that's real. Because if it's on your spirit and it's natural in your spirit, it naturally shows up on the outside. But why, when I feel joy, do people show up to steal it? No, when you feel joy, you be joyful. See, when you feel joy, when you feel happy, when you feel peace, everything, nothing stops. Nothing in your life stops. Nothing around you stops. Nothing, this world don't stop. So if you're going to feel joyful, you got to feel joyful, because nobody comes to steal it. It's just you having an opportunity to actually go and do something else. Seriously. It's because we have to understand, when you feel joy, why does somebody show up and steal it? Hey, Jamisha, welcome. You here? Right? Why does somebody come and steal it? Because now you're using the opportunity to give them what you wanted instead of joy. Because let's be honest, joy is a little boring. Hey, Bertha, joy could be boring sometimes. You know what's fun to people? Drama. Drama is fun to people. Drama. Being in the middle of argument, being in the middle of debate and a fight, it motivates you. Drama is fun to many people. You want to see how true that is? Look at social media. You come on here with some drama, right? You come on here with some drama, and every single, even angels like drama, every millions of views. True or false? You come on here with some drama, millions of views. Do you want to see that? Yes or no? You come on here with some drama, and bam, millions of views. You come on here speaking the word of God, right? You come on here saying, hey, listen, everybody okay? How are you all doing? I hope you wish you well. 2 views. 2. Because it's not stimulating. Stimulation. If you, the more you can see negativity is the more it can stimulate you. It's the more you can feel stimulated. It stimulates your anger. It stimulates your emotions. It stimulates your sadness. It stimulates your own belief system, your own doubt. It stimulates you in ways that nothing else can. And so, yes, nobody comes to steal your joy. Yeah, Miss Marie, nobody steals your joy because you can't steal. You can't steal what you didn't give me. You can't steal what you didn't give me. You can't take what didn't come from man. One thing about this life, if it didn't come from man, a man can't take it from you. Think about it. That's why Christ was so powerful, because Christ, see, the whole purpose of Christ, the whole point of Christ is that he wasn't made by a man. He was made by a higher being. And so therefore, he couldn't be destroyed by man. He couldn't be stolen by man. Hey, Harmony, he couldn't. And so when you have this joy or peace or happiness, a man cannot steal it because it wasn't created by man. This is why your emotions, your attitude, your reality must be yours. It must come from you because of you. It has to. And if it doesn't, if it comes because of something or someone, it can be taken away easily. Because someone could take it back. Someone could always take it. It was Miranda, it was a woman. Christ was raised high. Indeed. Hey, EOS, how you doing? And so, but we have to understand, though. We have to understand. We like to say what we are worth, but nobody wants to do the damn job. Nobody wants to harvest your mind. Nobody wants to harvest our own minds. If you know what you are worth, you will harvest your mind, because it's your mind that brings it to you, or your mind that keeps it away from you. If you know what you are worth, it's your mind that brings it. Your mind bring it, the way you think, the way you see yourself. You know what's the most powerful thing on this planet? You. Let that sink in for a second. The most powerful thing on this planet is you. I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds corny. Yeah, I get it. I know you heard it before. But let me explain. Let me explain why it's you. Let me explain why it's you. The most powerful thing on this planet is you. Hey, Miss Henny, if I give you the most powerful tool to carry in your house, if you don't know how to use the tool, it will be useless. If I give you the most powerful tool to work with, if you don't know how to use that tool, it will be useless. You see why some of you can't get what you want? Because you don't know how to use the tool that you are. You don't know how to use the tool. Any tool that you don't know how to use it, it becomes useless, and you just throw it to the side. So many of you have thrown yourself to the side. You don't know how to use you. You don't know how to use your mind. You know how to use your feelings. You are using your mind and your feelings to just bring bad things to you. Because that comes natural. It becomes easy. It becomes easy. It becomes easy. If you want something, you have to learn to use your mind. You are the most powerful thing on this planet. Now, let me explain. And I say this all the time. If you can think about something, you can bring it to you. You think about your mom comes. You think about this, that comes. You think about anger, somebody pisses you off. You think about being sick, sickness comes. Have you ever thought about being sick? Oh my God, I hope I don't get sick today. And sickness comes. Oh, it's been a while since I got a cold. Cold comes. I mean, seriously, have that happened to you before? It's been a while, man. You know, it's been a while since I saw Michelle. Michelle calls. Have that happened to you before? Hey, Morocco. I know it happened to you before because it happened to me. And so I'm like, something got to be up with that. It has to be something else besides luck. It just can't be luck. It just can't be coincidence. You think about food comes. But it's the way how we think about it. Indeed. It's the way how we think about things that make things go too. You think about it going, it goes. You think about I don't have, and it goes missing. You think about, I can't afford it. Money goes, it disappears, something comes up, some kind of emergency comes up that you gotta spend some money on. So now you're right, you can't afford it. Something comes up because that's how the mind works. And so that's why you are the most powerful. You think about your mom calls. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Monya, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you. Damn, is that why I thought about you? You are the most powerful being here, but you only know your worth when it revolves around some man or some woman or some sexual experiences or somebody paying for your meal or somebody paying for your date or somebody paying your bills. That's not what you are worth. It's not what you deserve, because if you deserve it, you'll have it. And it's not that you don't deserve it. It's just that you don't believe in your mind. It's a mind thing. If you think it's hard to get, you won't get it. If you think it doesn't exist, where is it coming from? The mind has to make it true. If you don't think it's possible, it's impossible to you. If you don't think it exists, where would it come from? If you think what you desire is rare, then it will never show up, because even if you see it, you won't believe it. Indeed. Our minds and our mouth. But for some reason, I know my worth. Then how are you still poor? How are you still poor? How are you still broke? I know my worth. Then why are you still sick? Ain't you worth more than diamonds and rubies? Then why are you still sick? Why are you sick still? Ain't you worth health? Ain't you worth being healthy? Why are you still sick? You see, some of you think the longer you had something is the more that you hold on to it. Or is the more, is the chances are I will take it. No. Well, I had it for 16 years, so I can't get rid of it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. When Christ, when people, when these people came to Christ for healing, he never asked how long you had it. It didn't matter. You could have born that way. It doesn't matter. You all notice that? That was to say don't get used to a mistake because you are used to making the mistake. Don't get used to the mistake because it's been around you. Don't get used to people that was mistakes in your life, and just because there was a mistake, you have them there for 15, 20 years, even though you know that it was a mistake, and even though you know that it is a mistake, don't keep them there, because it doesn't matter how long they have been there. But some of you have this mindset, well, I've had this, I've never, what's the one thing that we say? Well, I never had it, so how would I? Well, you never had it. I never had it either. But something about knowledge, one thing about knowledge, you have to look for it. You all expect it to come and show up at your door. Hey, Kirk, you called for me? No, that's not how we show up. Yeah. I'm telling you, you all expect knowledge because, you know why? Because somebody gave you some type of knowledge before. Somebody gave you some information, and you think that you find the truth. You ain't found the truth yet, because if you found the truth, you should be set free. Why ain't you free? If you really had the truth, you would be free. If you had the truth, you'd be free. I don't know why we think that's a lie. The truth shall set you free. That's a fact. Some of you all say, Christ is the only truth. Listen, let's be logical. Can we be logical for a minute? Can we be logical? Let's take religion out of this for a second, because I think so many of us depend on religion so much that you can't see nothing. Nothing. You can't see a damn thing because you depend on some religion so much. Let's be logical. Let's remove religion for a minute. I ain't saying remove God. It's different. I said let's remove religion. That's what you all were to cuss me out. Oh, you don't believe in God. See, that's not what I'm saying. The most powerful thing that you have here is your self-image. Your self-image is like a magnet. And the way how you see yourself, things that you believe about yourself, how you think about yourself, what you think you are, how you feel about you. I'm talking about how you feel about you. Have you ever seen somebody that you love? Have you ever seen let me answer the question. Anybody have kids? Does anybody have kids here? I'm sure you all have kids. A lot of you all have kids. Some of them bad, some of them good. If you have kids, have you ever not seen your kid for a couple days and you see your kid again? Especially your small ones. The big ones are, but the small ones. Have you ever seen these small ones that you didn't see for a couple days or a couple hours when they're in school and you see them? You see that feeling that you get? You know that feeling I'm talking about? I didn't get to say what feeling because I can't explain a feeling. Feeling can't be explained. But you know the feeling, right? You know the feeling, right? See that feeling when when you see yourself or think about yourself, do you have that feeling? Do you have that same feeling? Or you just, when it comes to yourself, do you have that same feeling? Hey, Kathy, do you have that same feeling when it comes to yourself? When you walk in front of the mirror, does that same feeling come? When you see yourself in the mirror, when you think about getting money, does that feeling come? Because now, yeah, let's see. When you think about being healthy or healed, does that same feeling come? Does it come? It probably don't, because the way you see yourself sucks. So you're not excited when you think about yourself. You're not excited when you pass by the mirror. You're not excited when you think about healing and finances. You get, oh man, I'm gonna go to the gym. I don't want to talk about money because it's embarrassing. Because why? Your self-worth sucks. And things are drawn to your self-worth. It's who you think you are. You see, who I think I am is how you see me. I don't care how, listen, how I show myself, right? How I show myself, how I show up is how you see me. Period. How I show up is how you see me. Then guess what? How your self-image is, who you think about you, what you feel about you, what you think about you is how everything sees you. Money, love, peace, happiness, finances, bills, humans, relationships. That's how everything sees you. Somebody said, whatever you're looking for is looking for you. Whatever you seek is seeking you. Therefore, they can see you too. They can see you. If you can't see it, it can't see you either. Your self-image is very important. Yes, I know we've been through some things, right? We've been through some shit, right? And let me say that word shit, because I want to say that word, because we've been through some shit, right? We all been through some shit, haven't we? I know people who watch these kind of videos that I'm talking about right now, it's in their 40s and 50s and 60s, 40s and above. I know the majority of us who I'm talking to right now who listening to me is in their 40s and more. I know maybe late 30s. So I know late 30s and above. I know because at that age, we've been through some shit already. We've been through some things. But let that remind you, that has to remind you that you have overcome some shit too. See, but you don't want to remember that. You've been through some shit, you overcome some shit, and you still don't see. You still don't recognize who you are. I know my worth because the man, that's all your worth is. Some raggedy ass dude, some raggedy ass woman buying you dinner, buying you lunch, paying for your haircuts and your hair. That's what your worth is. That's really all you can justify about your worth. That's all you can think about when you say, I know my worth. The truth is you don't know your worth. You don't know your worth because if you knew your worth, you would have your worth. You know, one thing I had to learn was my net worth. What is your net worth? Especially when it comes to finances. Is the things that you have, your assets, your savings, your money, is what you have right now. It's what you currently have that makes your net worth. True or false? It's not about, well, I want a bigger house, so that should be added to my net worth. You know, if I had a nice car, a Mercedes Benz, then that should be added to my net. No, your net worth is what you currently have, minus your debt. Look in your life. That's your net worth. You know, we can quote any scripture. We can say all these things. I'm worth more than diamonds and rubies. So is health. Why don't you have health? Listen, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I'm worth more than this, and I am in the image of God. Why are you poor? Why are you sad? Why are you angry? Why are you emotional? Why are you where you at? If you want diamonds and rubies, where is it at? Where is it at? Now I know it's not physically, but if you are worth that much, it's some things that you have to do sometimes, no matter how you feel about them. One of the hardest things to do, right? Hey, Nikki, is to sometimes go against our feelings because we have our own feelings, we have our own thoughts. We are in some situations that we have connection to and we are tied to, and we can't get rid of them because if we get rid of them, there's more pain and suffering, and it takes a while. Listen, that pain have to come. That suffering has to come. But if you say that you know what you are worth and yet you can't show anything for it, then you're lying. Then your words are not. You see, my people, my people praise me with their mouths, but their hearts are far away from me. My people pray, they worship me with their mouths, but their hearts are far from me because we all know the kingdom of heaven is within thy midst. The kingdom of God is within. And if the kingdom of God is within, you are rich, you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are powerful, you are a ruler. But can you rule over your own life like that? Can you rule over your life though? Because if you can, if you really know your worth, you'll be in the process of having it, or you'll have it. But it doesn't take forever to get it either. FH, you asked me what is my workout because my arms look big. You just threw me off on that one. I wasn't expecting. I fold my arms usually when I talk, especially when I talk to clients. I fold my arms, but usually they can't. I don't wear these type of clothes. They always see me, my head up. My apologies if I just came from the gym, so I didn't feel like taking a shower right now until my kids come home and then I take a shower. So my apologies. I didn't mean to distract anybody. or to have a what do you call it, a thirst trap or something. But FH. But you asked me a question, right? You asked me a question. No, I'm not Nigerian. What is the workout? Your arms are huge. To be honest though, to be honest, I had to know what I wanted. And for the past 25 years, I was working out, and I've been in different body physical thing. And no matter what I remember when I had broken my foot, when I couldn't move. When I had broken my foot, I wanted what I wanted. So I still showed up in the gym with a thing on my foot, a big old boot on my foot. People are like, why are you going to the gym? You should take a rest. No, I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. I know what I am. Let me keep going. I don't take breaks. I don't take days off. I don't take all them things that I don't take those things off. I don't take time off because I know if it's what I want, I don't have no breaks. And so when I broke my foot, yeah, man, yeah. When I broke my foot, I told you I just messed my hand up Monday. My wife was like, go to the emergency room. No, I'm not gonna go. Let's go to the gym. You sure? Yes. Come on, let's go. I'll figure it out. But I know, but then again, I'm not the typical person because I understand my worth. And if I understand my worth until I go to sleep, until I wake up, until I'm in my mind on fixing it, I'm in my mind on setting energy, I'm in my mind on healing because I know, you see, I'm not worth being sick. So therefore, I make sure that I'm not sick. I make sure that I'm healthy. I make sure, because if I'm sick, something is wrong. I mean, yeah, that's obvious. But if I'm sick, something is off in my mind. And that's how personal I take being sick. Something is off in my mind. You see, some of you, if you're sick, you think that's natural. It is not natural. Because I know my worth. My worth is to be healed. If I'm worth that much that Christ died for me, why am I sick? But we don't want to hear that though. Because we don't want to hear that. Because then it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. You tell me I'm worth that much, but I'm still miserable? Why am I miserable if I'm worth that much? That's why I always do. Exactly, chocolate vegan. Tell me I'm worth so much that Christ died for me to be poor? Why am I poor? Because my mind, somebody taught me something, I have to get it out my head. I have to get it out my head. All of mine is thine and all of thine is mine. Why don't I have it? All of mine is thine because, let me tell you why all of mine is thine. All of mine is thine because I place my kingdom within you. That's not my words, that's the scriptures, by the way. Y'all can look it up. I didn't say it. I'm just repeating what it said. I'm just repeating what it said. I'm not saying anything. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Do you know your worth? If you know your worth, begin to learn how to connect to it. I get it. We know it. We know we are worth more than gold. We know that we are worth more than whatever. Then learn how to use it, how to connect to it. Learn how to create the fruits of your spirit, the ones that you want. Learn how to bring out of you what you want to experience on the inside of you. You have to learn it. Hey, tag team, if you are worth that much, Lord, listen, I'm telling you, if Christ died for my sins, I don't think he died for me to suffer with diseases and not being active and not doing this and being lazy and dying with all this stuff and sick with all this. I don't think I'm worth that. No, I know I can't live forever. But listen, you know what I've learned about some monks? That's why I call myself the black monk. I learned about some monks give up their life. They give it up. They give it up themselves. That's what I've learned. Some monks literally give up their lives. All right, I'm done. I'm ready. Well, you know, when I learned that, I was like, damn. Okay, I want to learn that. And I've been learning that thing. I've been studying, I've been learning. You have to unlearn the things that you have bringing in. You have to unlearn the things that you brought in with the media. Your parents lied to you. Social media lies to you. Your siblings, your pastor, your family, your friends, everybody around you is doing it. How do you do that? It's by changing your belief systems. The way you look at yourself has to be the way that you look at someone who is powerful and masterful. The way you look at yourself has to be someone with everything that it has to offer. Now, I said this before, right? I said this before. The way you look at yourself has to be as someone who has what you need. Does that make sense to you all? Renew the mind. Indeed, Brax Life. Does that make sense to you? The way you look at yourself. Hey, Jazz. The way you look at yourself must be as the person who has what you need. Now, many of us, we online hearing about manifestation. You know, let's learn to manifest. You know what manifestation really is? I think we're taking it into a deeper state. We think is a science behind manifestation. Do you know what manifestation really is? I realize it. You know, I was just telling my beautiful friend Gina earlier that when I retired from the military, my plan was to double my income. And I didn't know how to do that. I denied the military. They was giving me college funds. I still have college funds because I'm a military vet, retired and disabled. I'm a disabled military vet. And so I denied my college funds because I wanted to see if I can do it without just using my mind. I'm just telling you a true story. I wanted to use my mind, my thoughts. I really wanted to practice what I believed. And I think that would be the best time because I didn't have no job. I was just retired. And when I began to use my mind, I doubled my income in 1 year without working. Because I realized I began to learn about manifestation. It's not what they taught you. What's going on, Hormiga? How we doing, brother? Manifestation is not what they teach you. Manifestation is becoming that person It's just becoming that person. Because when you become that person, what comes out of you is what you are on the inside. What comes out of you is what you are. We manifest, we create, we are how we are. And what comes out of us is what we manifest. Your anger and your misery and your bad relationships and your sicknesses and your this is what you manifest. So we think it's science. It's not science. We have to become the, see, you have to look at yourself as the person that what you want is coming from. When you understand that, it will make sense. I have a few books. I have a few books. I have a few books in my room. I think, I can't think of it right now. Same to you, FH. Same to you. Seriously. Yeah, Gina. I realize it's becoming that person who that come from. If I want money, where does money come from? It doesn't fall from the sky. I must become that person that money comes from. I must become that wealth mindset. I must become that rich mindset. I must become that person where money comes from. You see, like when you look at Trump, you see money come from Trump. When you look at some rich people, money comes from them. Jay-Z and them rich people, money comes. You have to be that person now. When you become that person mentally, emotionally, naturally, money comes from you. It has to. It comes to you and it comes from. It has to. It has to. It's a law. You cannot break the law. You can't break the law. And so when I learned that manifestation is actually becoming that person who you go to act. You see, some of you, when you pray on different vibrations. You be in your room praying and begging, right? Begging and begging. Just got you out of bed. You be praying. What the Bible speak about praying? It says, number one, when you pray, I want you to go in and shut the door. Go in and shut the door. Go in and shut the door behind you. Don't be doing it in public. It's not a public thing. Everybody ain't gonna see you. It says go in and shut the door. It means shut your senses. Shut your senses off. Shut your senses off. Because what you see here is what you're gonna feel here. But if you want something higher, you must learn to shut your senses off, deny yourself in this world so you can actually be somewhere else in another world. And it says, if you ask for something in that other world, believing that you shall receive it, then it shall be yours. That's what it said. That's what I didn't say, by the way. This is not what I said. This is not my words. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my words. I'm just telling you what the book said. This I never wrote this. This is not my idea, but it's what I practice. It says, listen, shut the door to you, shut the gates. It means when you pray, it's not about asking for anything. It's about in that moment becoming that thing that you're asking for. That means you are ready to receive it. You see, every need that you have is known. All your needs are known, right? Every need that you know. If you have a child, you know for a fact what your children need. True or false? Don't you know what your children need before they ask for you or ask of you? Come on now, somebody, come on, man. You all help me out. Don't you know what your children need before they come to you? Then you know what they need. And if you know what they need, if they come to you in the wrong way, do you give it to them? If they come to you in pride and anger, asking for this, what do you say? Let's be logical now. I want this to fit and I want this to make sense to you. I want this to hit that spot. If your kids come to you with anger, resentment, and all this pride, asking you for something, do you give it to them? Come on now. Let's be logical now. Let's be logical. After, you're like, hey, that's how you come to me? 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 You're crazy. You better. That's how you come to me? No. I need you to humble yourself. Relax. Nothing else matters right now. Nothing else matters. Shut everything off. Shut everything out. And when the child begins to speak to you, like the child already has what it asks for. when he or she already feel like it's already done. When he or she is already making plans and telling you what he's going to do with it. What do you do? Oh, damn. You already here you go. Isn't that what we do as parents? If you were a parent, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. If you are a parent, you know what I'm talking about. So God is saying, if you're going to pray, number one, shut the door. Nobody ain't got to know what you're praying for. Nobody ain't got to hear you. Shut the door. That means come to a space with just you. Shut the door to your ears, your eyes. Shut your mouth, shut your eyes. You ain't got to say nothing because everything that you want, I already know what you want. Now, can you come to a place where you feel like it's already done? Because that's what the scripture said. If you ask for something and you feel like, or you believe in your heart that it's already done, it shall be yours. It didn't say who you have to be. It didn't say you have to be a Christian, a Muslim. You don't have to be black or white, male, female, Jew or Gentile. It says if you come to me. Come on, man. You are praying for things. God, please. It's not a begging because it's coming from the kingdom. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within thy midst. It's coming from you. So when you focus on what you want, like you already have it, now if you focus on it like you don't have it, it goes away from you. Hey, Faith. You have to be human, right? Listen, if you focus on what you don't want comes. Because you know why? The majority of us, actually, we can feel what we don't want even more. Hey, Latanya, we can feel what we don't want even more. Have you ever felt, I don't want to get sick? Can't you imagine the sickness easily? Can't you? If I say, I don't want to get in a car crash. Oh, I dare you driving right now and you hear car crash. When you hear the word car crash, your mind creates a picture. That picture creates a feeling, and that feeling begins to last. That feeling goes in your spirit, and you begin to create fear and doubt, and you begin to be careful, and all you are doing is attracting it because it's a coming to a feeling. Feel like you already have it. Listen, it says if you believe that you already have it, it shall be yours. What are you? Some of you are believe already that your relationship is over. You believe your marriage is over. You believe you are poor, so you got it. You believe you are helpless, so you got it. You believe you're going to get sick, so you get it. You're going to feel, because that's things that you feel all the time. It's not a lie. It says so when you pray, you don't come asking for money, but you feel stingy. You don't come to me asking for money, but you feel broke. You can't come to me asking for finances, but you feel poor in your spirit. Or you believe that you're poor because now your self-image is telling you, I don't deserve it. My self-image is saying, I don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Stay away. Stay away. It's like your self-image has a gun. Oh Lord, I probably shouldn't say that online. It has a weapon and it's looking at you. Don't come on over here. Don't come over here. Check your self-image. What do you think you are? Everybody thinks that they are worth so much. I'm worth this. I'm worth that. And if you're worth it, you should have it. I know my worth and have what you're worth. Why don't you have it? I don't know how, then you're not worth it. If you don't know how, then you're not worth it. We only know that word when it comes to relationships. I know my worth. Then be healed. I know my worth. Then be wealthy. Hey, Miss Henny, I know my worth. Then be happy and be at peace. I know my worth. Get your body right. I said something wrong? Hey, Ocean Soul. Hey, Stacy. I said something wrong here? Did I say something wrong? Where the mic drop? Did I say something wrong? If you know your worth, then get it. Become it. Experience it. Because why know your worth and you still don't have what you are worth? Why I know my worth and I don't? You want that? You are worth on a healthy relationship. Then get it. Why don't you have it? What you want to point the finger at somebody else? And this is why I speak on individuality, because we have so much power on the inside. You see, this is why the book says the greater is He. Wait, what the verse say again? Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, let me open my door for my little daughter. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Make sure when she comes in. What it says, greater is He that is within me. Isn't that what it says? That's right, Brack's life. Greater is He that is within me than who is out. And who do we point the fingers at? Everybody else in the world. So now you are denying your greatness that's within you. We do this unconsciously without even know. Hey, Denise. We do this unconsciously without even realizing. Greater is He that is within me than he that is in the world. And we don't realize and remember that the greatness is is in here. And so when we say it's because of you, well, I don't have a man because these Negroes these days are whack. These men these days are trash. These men out where? The men where? Out there? Thank you, Queen Ifrika. Thank you so much. What? These women out here are trash? Out there? You don't understand. It's not about them out there. It's about them in here. Greater is He that is within me. Within me. If it's within me, I can bring it out. If it's within me, I can bring it out. So if I believe with my heart, if I can just believe that it exists, I can get it. You see, it sounds corny to many people. So it sounds very corny. It sounds very corny, don't it? It sounds ridiculous. If I was just hearing this, I would be like, man, you just saying this because, no, it's actually, this is what I do in my own life. Yeah. Hey, Mimi, this is what I do for real. This is what I do for real. You all see me. I don't work. I don't have a job. You all know that. I don't have a job. But when I tell you I'm abundant, and I'm not just saying the word abundant, I mean I have a lot. I don't want to be modest right now. I have a whole lot. You never see me in a uniform. You never see me working. You never see me going to work. You never see me coming from work. I go to the gym. And when I tell you I have learned how to connect to what I want. When I learned that, I was like, oh my God, it is that simple. And all I have to do is switch the way I saw myself. Turn that shit off. I turn the switch. Oh, shoot. So I'm the one who everything comes from. It's me. Now, many of you is not going to understand that because you're going to say, but I thought it was God. Yes, we are the same. Hey, Carl. Now, many of you all won't understand that either. Many of you all won't get that either because you all going to think I'm blaspheming like Christ. You think Christ was blaspheming. When Christ said, when Christ said, I and the Father are one, oh my God, how dare you put yourself, how dare you blaspheme? You know what that really means, man? My God. I and the Father are one. If you see me, you see my Father. If you see me, can you show me His face? Why? What are you? Don't you listen? Why do you need? You see, somebody saying, be careful. Somebody said, be careful. It says, I and the Father are one. And so you have to understand that to understand what I'm saying, because it comes from you. The kingdom of God is within my midst. That means it was, God, He placed Himself or itself or whatever it is where nobody can find it. And you have to look so much to even connect. You have to look deep. You have to look deep. There was a story that says, the divine energy wanted to hide, to protect it from all mankind because man was just Men was destructive on this planet. He said men was destructive. And so all the rulers came together and say, well, where do I hide God? Where do I put him? Let's put him in the ocean. He says many people will look in the ocean. Can you imagine if it was in the ocean? They will find it already. It says many will look in the ocean. If you had it in the sky, many people will start traveling up there to find it. He said, well, put it in your heart. Whoo! Lord, have mercy. He said, put him in your heart. Damn. Nobody going in to find it. Nobody going in to find it. They can't. They can't. They can't connect to it. Only you can connect to it. They can't find it. The way you dress, they can't find it. The way you look, your complexion, nobody could know where to look. They don't know where to look. So put it in your heart. When they put it in your heart, when he placed himself in your heart, everybody, where is it at? You can't look for mine. You can only look for yours. That is the beauty of the Creator, because it's within you. And therefore, me and him, or it, whatever energy that is one. And so if we are one, and you created everything, why do I have nothing? If you created healing, why am I sick? If you created power, why am I weak? If you created something, why am I out of shape? That one went too far. You know, if you only know your worth, so you have no heart. If you are the blueprint. If you only know your worth, if you only repeat that nonsense, know your worth when it comes to a man or a woman, dating you, married to you, in a relationship with you, you don't understand your worth. If you don't know your worth, if you know your worth and you're still poor, I don't know what's wrong with you. If you know your worth and you're still sick, something is wrong with you. You know, I really understand that sickness is something that's been unnatural. It's like death. That's unnatural too. I mean, it's not unnatural, I'm saying. Life is the only thing that matters. Exactly, Gina. It's all there is life. There is nothing else but life. Nothing else but life. There's nothing else but life. And you know how powerful life is? And you know, man, when I tell you that you are the most powerful thing here on this planet, because your presence alone carry everything. Your presence carry the Creator. You are the most powerful being here. You're not fearfully made. You are not imperfectly made. They tell you that stuff because they want you to settle for what you have and take what you have and not get more. You won't fearfully made. You deal with the fear stuff. The things that you do is because of fear. Somebody say, you know, I only love my neighbors because God told me so. But nah, then that's not real love. That's fearfully love. Fearfully love don't work. If you fearfully loving your husband or your wife, it's not freedom. You're not doing it for the right reasons. You're not fearfully made. I know we say it all the time. We gotta watch our words. Watch what you say. Just don't repeat idle words because everybody says it. If everybody says it, it's probably wrong. That's why the Bible speaks about the way to destruction is a wide gate. And the only narrow gate is the way through eternal life. If everybody is saying it, it's probably not true. If everybody doing it, it's probably not true. If everybody going there, it's probably not true. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody understands that. We say all we want to do is repeat the same trash every day. We repeat, I'm not perfect. I'm this. I'm just a human. I'm fearfully made. And nobody is perfect. You repeating the nonsense that's not helping you. You repeat this thing. Somebody said it. Some pastor said it. Some other bishop said it. Some other priest said it. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm fearfully made. It sounds good, but how does that help you? Exactly, 12. How's that helping? It's not helping you. It's time you don't want to break free. Give yourself a chance of something else. It doesn't help you at all. Why would God fearfully made me? Or why am I fearfully made? Why am I in fear? You know that? Do you understand the frequency of fear? Do you know fear has the lowest vibrations? Do you under that? Because fear, you see all them sadness and all them things, that includes fear. Fear is that vibration that when you are in all those lower vibration, you fearing something. Fear carries a very low vibration. How the hell are you fearfully made? Whether you was made in fear, made out of it, why? How? Who? Why do we keep repeating that? Then you went from I'm fearfully made to I'm imperfectly imperfect. Oh, I'm perfectly imperfect. What the hell does that even mean? Again, you don't want to admit. You see, Christ said, if you see me, you see my Father. That's perfection. The scriptures say, be ye perfect as your Father is in heaven. Isn't that what the scripture said? But no, I'm imperfect. Ain't that what ain't you supposed to call it as it is? Or call it? Ain't you supposed to call the things that are not as if they are? Ain't you supposed to speak the things that are not as though they are, as if they are? Just ain't you supposed to speak in the way that you can create it that way? No. And so you rather be saying here, I'm imperfectly perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect. All them nonsense just for you not to say I'm perfect, because if you say I'm perfect, you think you're blaspheming. Oh, Jesus, man. Where are we getting this from? I'm not even afraid to say it either. I don't even care how you feel. I don't care how you look at me. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's crazy. Don't forget to repent and give your life to Jesus. Can you block that person, please? Listen, one thing that you ought to understand, man. one thing that we don't understand. We like to quote stuff, but we don't live stuff. We say it with our mouths, but our hearts are so far away. Rome, what's good, brother? How are we doing? We say it with our mouths, but... Hey, dog, full life, how we doing? We say it with our mouths. We say all the things with our mouths. Here comes my baby. I'm home, mama. Yo, here comes my baby. So you know that's my time to get off. She just finished school. Come say hi so I can say bye. How was school today, mama? Good. Yeah, you have fun? Yeah. Come. Well, my baby just come from school, so... Hey, Kiara, how you doing? You had a good day? Yeah. Say hi. Hi. Ask them how they're doing. Talk normal. Y'all have a blessed day. Let me get off of here. Let me go give this girl a snack and go lay down on, because when she comes home, what she wants to do, she wants to go on the couch, right? And she wants to lay on me and tell me all her stories that happened today in school and talk for the next 2 hours.
I don't talk for the next 2 hours.
Yes, you do. Oh.
No, I don't.
What you burping for? What you ate? Leah.
Oreos.
Oh, you just ate the Oreos?
And candy.
And candy. Thank you. So let me go and lay down on this couch and get ready for her to talk and stuff. I love you too, guys. Love you too, Miranda. You all have a blessed day. Let me get over here. I don't want to talk like this anymore because she's home. So let me Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Blessings and peace. I hope you guys, by the way, I hope what I said makes sense. Did what I said make sense? And a little bit, did a little bit make sense? Because you have to see yourself, right? Thank you, LD. You have to see yourself. Your self-image is the biggest thing. That's why I'm teaching my kids how to see themselves. You teach them how to see themselves, not how the people sees you and all that stuff, and how to see yourself no matter what you go through. A matter of fact, no matter what you go through, right? That too, right? No matter what you go through, you have to see yourself. You have to come out of it without blemish. Ain't that what the book? Out of it without no blemish. Because what you go through, it doesn't affect you. You are hidden in a place. See, the soul is not physically there. It's hidden. It's hidden. It cannot be touched. It cannot be touched. What did scripture say? It was in Jeremiah. Touch not my appointed, do my prophets no harm. You can't be touched. You really can't, because you can touch your body, but not the soul. Don't fear the one that can touch your body, but the one that can touch your soul. Thank you so much. So you are hidden. You are literally hidden like the Creator is. Your body can be touched. But I'm telling you all, man, but you have to learn to connect to that within, that deeper thing within you. That deeper. Thank you, Queen Puda. Thank you so much. Learn to connect to it. And you will see what I'm saying. Maybe you might, when you start looking at yourself that way, see yourself that way. See you and the Creator are one. See you and the God that you serve is one. Join forces with Him instead of joining forces with the imperfection and all this misery and this anger and this fear. Is it you join force with that? Or with that, you have to have one master, not two. Only have one master. Whatever master you have, start thinking in that way. All right? Blessings. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, bye, bye.
Bye.